Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have some very exciting news. My Halloween costume arrived and I'm going to show you everything that came with it and everything that I'm going to have to make the costume actually work. I just got this costume off of eBay. I wasn't going to spend a fortune on it if you're looking to just get something quick and easy, but there are companies that do sell very authentic versions of the costumes. If you didn't know, I am going as Stella from the Winx saga, the early 2000s original. But let me show you what I got. It is cheap looking. I'm not going to lie to you. It is very cheap, but that is why you have to add all the extra details to make it not so cheap. It cost me £20, pretty good for what I paid for it. Okay, so the first thing that came with this was these wings. They look so much more like Tinkerbell than they do Stella's wings. She is the fairy of sun. This is not giving sun. We're gonna be doing something with those. The top is pretty cute. All things that I probably would wear again, just like in general, like maybe to a rave. Who do I think I am? I don't go raving, but I could see myself wearing this maybe on the beach. I could see myself wearing it again. And the shorts are a little bit see-through, I'm not gonna lie. The shorts are pretty much okay. They kind of just give pajamas. They don't feel great. I don't like this material. Okay, yeah, they're for your hands, but the ones that Stella wears as her shield on her wrists are blue. I'm gonna use these on my shoes. We are filling in the gaps of everything that is missing. Cuffs, her blue headband, a staff. I know what shoes I'm wearing, and I've already tried the wrist guards, the orange wrist guards on my legs over my shoes, but a part of my shoe still sticks out and it's not orange. But I'm doing this based on the idea that you could do this from home with materials that you have. On that note, let me show you the materials that I do have that we're going to be using to create all the things that are missing from my costume. This old broom, and obviously it's missing its broom part of the broom. So I'm going to be using this as the base for my staff, and then I just need to find something for the top half where Stella's, you know, her thing is going to be, her light rod thing. For my wrists, I actually had this blue fabric that I was trying to make a dress out of. We're not going to talk about it because it didn't go well, and I don't think I posted that video because it was embarrassing. It's not quite the right type of blue. It's meant to be like more iridescent, but it'll work because I'm trying to save on having to buy anything additional. For my shoes, these are the boots that I'm going to be wearing for Stella's costume. Initial thoughts on how to do this would be, the sock sort of comes down to like about here. I can tape off this part of my shoe and paint it orange. That might work. I love these boots. I don't want to ruin them, but I also want my costume to be somewhat accurate. So there's two ways we're going to try this. I'm going to try masking tape and painting the masking tape. Might look janky, we will see. I could just buy orange electrical tape. I hope you enjoy the video. Stick around if you want to, and then by the end, hopefully we'll have a full costume all together, and hopefully it'll look fairly decent. Let's get started. The idea I have for this is just to wrap the rod in masking tape, and then I can paint it, and that should be easy. The rod is officially all taped up. I'm going to leave this now for a little bit because I want to tape up my shoes before I run out of masking tape, and then hopefully we can start painting it because I kind of want to paint everything together. So rod is done. Some of it is a bit more janky than others, like there's a little bit of rippling here, but I'll still be able to paint over it, and it doesn't need to look perfect. No one's going to see it that close. It's the perfect height. Quickly do the shoes, and then I want to paint everything together because I just want to have everything done together. Not sure how well this is going to hold up, but for the time being it's working, so I think we've got a winner here. Let's give everything a nice paint. Okay, so the shoes are currently drying, so I'm going to move on to the staff part. It's more like, it's like a light blue, it's like a Tiffany blue. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to make that color work. painted one side of the rod. I'm now going to let that dry and let the shoes dry so I can paint the other side, because I've also done one side of the shoe. And while I'm waiting for that to dry, we are going to find something that I can create the top part of the staff with. Ideally, foam would be the best option. And I'm trying to stick to just using what's within the house. So let's go see what we can find. Created the top half of the staff. It's just foam board. I might have to do a third one because this is a little bit thin, especially for how thick the staff is at the top. I'm just thinking how I'm gonna get this on here, but let's paint this first. Good morning, it is day 2 and I finally finished Stella's staff. We are now getting to that point where I can glue it to this. Glue this like that. Use tape to fill in this giant gap that's underneath. We are focusing on the staff and we are focusing on creating her shield things that she wears on her wrists and the headband. Let's carry on with this. So while I've been waiting for my rod to dry, I cut out my arm shields, testing them to see what they'll look like, and that's roughly how they'll look. They're roughly the right color, like a light blue. I think they're meant to be silver, but in the show they come up blue, so we're going with blue. So yeah, I didn't want to film that because it's so boring just watching me struggle to cut fabric and then struggle to measure. Let's go sew them. I have finished her arm shields and they are pretty much perfect. They are comfortable, they fit me like a glove. Oh, I'm almost finished with this project and I'm so excited. Cuffs are done. The last few things to do is to put my staff together, get a headband, and then I need to look at these wings and see what I can do with them. My staff is pretty much complete and I just went to my local store to pick up some cheap headbands because we are going to be covering one of these with some fabric. Pretty much finished. The last thing is just to get some orange ribbon, which I have. I've pretty much got everything and then I can show you what my costume is going to look like. I have hair pieces. I'm going to not do the hair pieces, but I am going to do everything else. I love Halloween. Halloween to me is my Christmas. I'm going to quickly do these and then I'm going to show you the whole outfit. It's so exciting. Friends, it is official. I finished all of the bits and pieces for my Stella costume. I finished the shoes, I finished the staff, which is my favorite part of the whole thing. I created her cuffs and I created her signature blue headband. Most of the stuff that I've wrapped it with is masking tape. I already had the paints. This was like foam piece that I had. It's really janky, but it works. It's just 2 pieces stuck together and then painted blue, and I also had some like glittery paint, so I made it all like glittery. You can't really see it on camera, but in the light you can see it. I thought like they're like glittery type characters, so I feel they need glittery things. These were really simple to make, honestly the most easiest, and I think these have been the easiest sewing projects I've ever done. Honestly, everything else I've created has just been a disaster. I also made her hairband. I just bought like a plain old, I haven't closed off the ends because I really do like the hairband on the inside. It's like little flowers. But I bought a hairband, cut some fabric, sewed it, blue hairband. I actually put the costume on last night with my shoes, and in the dark, or like in like low lighting, it doesn't look that bad. But I'll show you currently what my shoes look like. They're not the best, but for one night, I'm not going to worry about it. I covered the bottom of the shoes with masking tape and then painted the masking tape orange. I just basically took wherever this ended on my boots, and it works. And for one night, I'm not going to be sad about it. Overall, my favorite part is the staff. It does also look like a giant microphone because of the way I have made this bit. That was an accident. It bent as I was like busy with it, and then I glued it and I was like, well, it's not going anywhere now. It looks good the way it is. It will serve the purpose. Anyway, let me show you the full costume. So here's the whole costume just laid out. Ta-da! And this is the whole costume. Isn't it wonderful? Honestly, the worst part is the shorts. The shorts are not great. They are giving camel toe and they're really see-through. So I'm going to have to wear some skin-tight underwear that doesn't show through. But overall, the costume is not bad. And I think having added all the extra pieces, the scarf, the cuffs, the headband, and I do have some hair pieces. So her hair is like in a pigtail things and it comes quite long. I do have those. I'm just not doing them today because honestly, it's a whole thing to just put them in my hair. And I think it's pretty good for Halloween. It's like an easy costume. You buy the 2 pieces and then make your own bits. The wings came with the costume, although they're very Tinkerbell. But I guess that's not a bad thing. If I ever wanted to go as Tinkerbell, I have Tinkerbell wings. But yeah, so you will see the full outfit properly on Halloween because I am going to be vlogging our Halloween adventure. I feel great. I feel really nice in this. And it's really comfortable to wear. So I'm going to be wearing tights with it so I'm not so bare-skinned. It's not too exposed. I do feel covered. I feel protected. So if I'm dancing, nothing's going to fall out. Yeah, honestly, the worst part of this costume is just the shorts. They're so see-through, but the top is not that see-through. It's a little bit see-through, but it's nothing crazy. Nothing. You're not gonna see anything. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking around if you did. I am Stella, saying good night. I hope you have a great Halloween, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!